Oh, definitely. And we take it back to basics. I mean, it really is. We do a mortgage types episode where we bust some jargon and it's really fun. And we kind of go through the list, what fixed rate mortgage and all of that. And we talk through it so that the listener understands, especially for first time buyers. I mean, I've been one myself and it's so, so daunting, when you're first applying for a mortgage and looking for a house. So, and also you kind of get to know the client's personality. It comes out. And although we're talking about a particular subject, sometimes we'll make it lighthearted and fun. And there's another episode we do. So we talk about the role of a mortgage broker, and I get to know the client a little bit more, a little bit like what we're doing now. So you kind of get to know their story, how they got into doing mortgages and all of that. And sometimes they'll have come from a whole different world. There's one client I know he likes music. He's into the music and things like that and country. And I got talking to him about that. And, somebody else might have come from a singing
And there was no
world
room for anything else about mortgages because you just got talking about country music.
Exactly. No, definitely. No, we stay professional. But what I'm saying is you get to hear that person's personality. Whereas if you're reading a text and you haven't heard their voice before, you don't actually know what they're about or how they sound or who they are. Whereas you can get that by listening to somebody. And I think that's the key.
And that's it. Wrapped around all this and everything I talk about is trust from a client point of view. So I think if you've done the podcast, if they've heard your voice talking, just giving them information, no sales and
Yeah,
things like that, and but it just builds up rapport, it builds up
it
trust, even
does.
though they're listening to you and you're going on about something, then in the mortgage world, the customer's buying into you more and more. But so then they're not going to shop around. They're not going to question you about you charging your broker fee for this and things like that because they've
Yeah.
already bought into you because they've heard you, you've given them information and educated them when they've needed it. And then now you're turning that into business, but
Yeah.
it's a long-term thing. But it's all about, like you said there, it's about the personality, isn't it? That's the key
It
thing to
is.
get across.
It is personality and trust, like you say. That's a big thing, and I mean that was drilled into me when I studied journalism. A lot of people have bad perceptions of journalists, just like I suppose they have done with mortgage brokers and in
Yeah.
any career path. But really, it was instilled in me that you build that relationship, you build that trust when you're telling a story and you're getting the interviews, and that's what I love about the lead engine as well. Is that we are there to help. Okay, yes, we're there for a reason. We're there to help with the SEO and the websites and ranking high on Google. But at the same time, we're also helping these brokers give their advice, just to help other people out. And that's why it's so enjoyable. But trust is the key, and it comes back to hearing that voice. And I think people are, you can be a real good judge of character, and just by listening to somebody what they're about, just by hearing the way that they explain things, and the advice that they're giving to you. So yeah, trust and the personality is key, definitely.